Welcome to Carpe Analysis, the Trauma Diaries number 12. Just sit back with a glass of sweet tea and let's see how I did. More importantly, how the ammunition performed out of the Lone Star Armory TX-15 multi-purpose carbine enhanced, and the bullets I was shooting were Remington Core-Lokt 120 grain, loaded by Druid Hill Armory into Sterling brass as provided by my buddy Denny. Got a hog out there, had about 150 yards. The shot connects. And as noted in the original video, the hog runs, and runs, and runs over the hill.
Brass Catcher by Tactical Brass Recovery.
The hog turned out to be a 180-pound boar, and the shot turned out to be fairly decent, leaving a blood trail over at least the last 75 yards of the hog's run. Now this is a plan view looking at the shot. That's where I'm set up. That's where the boar was. I take the shot about 150 yards, give or take, and then the hog takes off running, surprisingly running uphill to where it finally collapsed. The shot impacted right here on the side of the hog. Now let's look at the shot again in slow motion. Got a little bit of wavering going on. Trying for a high shoulder shot. And that's where the shot breaks. The rifle goes high and then left, seemingly never actually covering over the point of impact, as shown here in red, off to the left of where I intended. So I went to the range and checked my zero. Shots were slightly high and to the right. I made appropriate adjustments. So why was the shot so far off? Well, the suppressor was tight. The ammo hasn't produced any flares like this before, so probably the only reasonable explanation is a flinch. So was this a bad shot? Well, the shot did hit low and left, and the hog did run a long ways, but when you take a look at it, that is actually lung tissue right there. So we've got a lung on this side, flipping over to the other side, looking at where the shot exited, about right here, almost directly across, dragging out lung tissue on the other side. So we have a double lung shot here. Generally speaking, double lung shots are good. So why did the hog run so far? Well, first and foremost, this was not a central nervous system shot. It was double lunged, but it was low double lung shot, meaning that it takes longer for the lungs to actually fail with this sort of damage. In other words, a double lung shot is usually a good shot, but where you actually hit the lungs does matter. So aside from the point of impact being off, which is undoubtedly on me, the shot entered the right side, broke one rib, cracked another rib, went through the right lung, crossed over, did damage to the left lung, dragging it outside of the thoracic cavity, breaking a rib in the process. About 11 inches of penetration, and the hog ran about 150 yards before collapsing. Carpe Analysis, my friends.